look at this shit. Okay? So Biden has won. Alright? Let's not get hysterical. That's just whether it was stolen or not. Um, I mean, if we really believed it was stolen, they telegraphed it pretty hard. So my point is, if it was, we should have been prepared. And when I say we, I mean you guys, because well, I voted for Biden. So if it really was, you should have you should have called it like since March 3rd, if you really believed it was gonna be fake. I mean, if you believe it was a coincidence that they created a situation where everyone has to stay home, and then they said, hey, uh, you got to mail in your votes because mail is a very reliable way to get things across from one place to another. There's nothing that could ever happen from your home to the mailbox, and from the mailbox to the post office, to the post office to de Blasio's front door. There's nothing that could happen between all those places. So now let's just focus on this article. Uh, Biden is being compared to another very influential figure that's taught to us in high school, Franklin Dorothy Roosevelt. Right? So, he's a good guy. So, Biden being compared to FDR, I mean, you wouldn't have any, like, you wouldn't be hesitant to compare them to. They're two very similar people. So, I'm going to show you some articles, and maybe, hopefully, you can come up to your own conclusions. I'm not just going to drip feed you information. Well, not information, my opinion, because who cares about me? I want you to look at these articles and come up with your own conclusions. I'm like, a teacher. I just show you the slideshow and hope you learn something. So I voted for Biden. I think I decided when his vote was mine, when my vote was his. That I don't know how it would go. When he said, "You're not black if you have trouble deciding between me or Trump," and I'm not black, so I voted for him. It was an easy decision after that, right? That's what he meant. So now, if it's one thing you learned from the headlines I showed you, it's a common theme. Um, the executive branch does not have enough power. I hope Biden will be able to deploy forces at every corner to ensure, and drones. Drones are going to be a big help of enforcing not only vaccine. Oh fuck! What book was it? Fair. With that stupid faggot, the main character's name is Guy Montag, and they had those drone dogs that like have your amino acid complexion, which is basically your DNA. Yeah, I hope we have. I think we have that technology. I'm pretty sure we have that technology. But once they unveil it and it's ready to be reproduced, um, I hope they're ready to deploy it for people who do not wear a mask. Just drones hovering above our heads, ready to strike little lightning zaps for anyone not wearing a mask, just based on your DNA. And then if you still aren't wearing a mask, they know your social security. They know where you live. They know your family. They know where you work, right? Because that's all in your DNA and your social security. And I just hope they're able to like go to your house and warn your family to evacuate the building because you're not wearing a mask and you're in quarantine now. So don't underestimate the executive branch, or do underestimate them. All right, that's it.